Hey, what's up, guys? It's DarkArmedDuelist, and today opening up the new Crystal Beast structure deck, Legend of the Crystal Beast. This structure deck is absolutely amazing with all the new support that we're getting for Crystal Beast, taking Crystal Beast to a whole new level. This structure deck also has some amazing reprints like Ash Blossom, Dimension Shifter, and even Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion, which is absolutely insane. So without further ado, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell there so you can become part of the notification squad, and definitely check out the Patreon down in the description below for all those awesome rewards, like getting your name description every single video, getting assigned cards in the mail, and even getting to request a deck profile every single month to your Patreon. So without further ado, let's pop this open. This structure deck is insanely good, and I'm really excited to get this one. I've been looking forward to the Crystal Beast structure deck's release for a while now, because this structure deck has just so many good reprints in it, and they really glued it. They really did. But this structure deck is just absolutely insane with how many good reprints are in it, and definitely be on the lookout on the channel for the $30 budget build, because I'm going to be doing a budget build of this, a full-fledged build, and everything with the structure deck. So I'm really excited to show you guys all of those with the structure deck. I actually have 3 of these that I'm going to build a deck out of and do a deck profile with. So you get a new mat. Let's go ahead and check out the mat really quickly before we get into the deck. We get a new really cool mat that is the Legend of the Crystal Beast. This actually be really cool framed with just how pretty it is. Like, this is a really gorgeous mat. I absolutely love the new boss monster. It's just really cool. And the really neat thing about this as well is that in here, it will actually show you some strategies for what you can do with the Crystal Beast structure deck and some cards that might help out the deck when you're building it. So let's go ahead and pop open the deck and see what we get in the deck, because this is actually amazing. So we're going to go ahead and open it up and see what we get in here. So right off the bat, getting a Rainbow Dragon. Rainbow Dragon is a really good reprint here because we get an ultra rare printing of Rainbow Dragon. We then get our new boss monster, Ultimate Crystal Rainbow Dragon Overdrive, which sounds like a JoJo stand, which is just absolutely amazing. This card is nuts with what you have to do to summon it. It takes 1 Ultimate Crystal monster plus 7 Crystal Beast monsters to summon this card, and it must be special summoned from your extract during a duel that you can special summon an Ultimate Crystal monster by banishing the above materials from your field and or graveyard. And then while 7 or more of your Crystal Beast monsters with different names are banished, this card gains 7,000 attack points, going to 11,000 attack points. That's absolutely crazy how massive this card gets. And if this card is not battled this turn, quick effect, you contribute this card to shuffle as many cards on the field as possible back into the deck, and if you do, special summon any number of Crystal Beast banished monsters, which is a great effect to be able to have to just swarm the field and clear the field as well. We then get the Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon. Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon is a really awesome card that we actually got out of Ghost from the Past too as an ultra rare, but seeing another copy of this card is really nice as an ultra rare because it's a great card. We then get Rainbow Bridge of the Heart. This card is absolutely amazing. I love the artwork of this card. It's really good because during your main phase, you can normal summon a Crystal Beast monster in addition to your normal summoner set, and you can only gain this effect once per turn, and you can only use each of the following effects card once per turn. But that's a really good effect to be able to just get an additional normal summon, because that's something that this deck really struggled with, is it didn't really have any monsters that could special summon themselves, so getting that additional normal summon with this card is really, really good. And then during your main phase, you can destroy a Crystal Beast card that you control or in your hand, and if you do, add a crystal spell or trap from your deck to your hand. And if Crystal Beast cards is placed in your spell and trap card zone, even during the damage step, you can target 1 card your opponent controls and return both it and that card, or both it and that, or both that card and this card back to the hand, which is a great effect. We then got 1 Crystal Bond, which is awesome that they actually reprinted this card as an ultra rare. I think this card would not look good as a common. It's just too good as an ultra rare not to print it as an ultra rare. We then got Rainbow Overdragon, which is another boss monster for this deck. That's really cool. We then got a Jesse Anderson token Bonder with the Crystal Beast. They are my best friends. No, my family. This is a really cool token. I really love this because it actually looks like the duelist pack of Jesse Anderson. I love that saying right there. They're my best friends. No, they're my family. That's so cool because that actually is a really good throwback to the show. That's just so cool. We then get Jesse and Ruby Unleashing the Legend. That's a really cool one too. I like that a lot. That's my pal, or this is my pal, Ruby Carbuncle. That's really cool. We then get the Crystal Beast. We get a Crystal Beast Ruby Carbuncle, Amethyst Cat, Emerald Tortoise, Topaz Tiger, Amber Mammoth, Cobalt Eagle, and Sapphire Pegasus. We actually get all of the 7 Crystal Beast monsters. That's just too cool to get all of the 7 Crystal Beast cards. That's just really amazing. I hope that they reprint these cards in the next Battle of Legends set where we get all of them printed in holo. That'd be super cool. But for now, getting them like this is just really nice to have them all in one place where you can pick up all of the cards. I really like that they've just printed all of them in this structure deck. We then get Rainbow Dark Dragon, which is amazing. And we also get Advanced Dark in here, so you can actually summon this card, which is really cool. We then get Crystal Master and Crystal Keeper, which is actually good and bad Jesse Anderson, which is really amazing. We then get Haman, Lord of Striking Thunder. This is actually really cool that you get this card because it's almost like a throwback to when like Yubel was like taking over Jesse. And this card is actually really good in Crystal Beast because it works really well in the deck, because what you can actually do with this card is you can just send any 3 Crystal Beasts from your spell and trap card zone, because they're continuous spells, to the graveyard to be able to summon out this 4,000 attack point monster. And that's why it's so cool that you actually get these two, because this is when Jesse was being possessed by Yubel, and then this one is good Jesse, which is really cool that they have the pendulum scales like that. We then get a Dimensional Shifter. That is super cool that we actually get a reprint of Dimensional Shifter. We get Contact C. That's really neat. We get Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Ash Blossom is an insanely good reprint here that we're getting. This pretty much gives you the entire value of the structure deck, which is really nice. But just picking up 3 of these structure decks, you're going to get a play set of Ash Blossom, which is really insane. That I'm going to be able to put this in the $30 budget build that we're going to have on the channel. But this card is absolutely insane to have in this structure deck, because we haven't seen this card as a reprint in a structure deck since Soul Burner, which is just amazing that they actually included this one in the TCG. We then get Ghost Spell and Haunted Mansion. And then we got a new card, Awakening of the Crystal Ultimates. You reveal 1 ultimate crystal monster in your hand, then activate 1 of these effects. And if you control an ultimate crystal monster, you can activate 1 or 2 of these effects in sequence instead. And you do not have to reveal a monster if you control that monster. You can take a Rainbow Bridge card or a Rainbow Refraction from your deck and either add it to your hand or send it to the graveyard. And you can special summon 1 Crystal Beast monster card from your hand, deck, or graveyard, or spell and trap card zone, which is a great effect to be able to just basically summon it for anywhere except from banished, which is really insane. So that's actually a really cool new card. We then get Crystal Aegis. Crystal Aegis is really insane too. This card is really good, and definitely comment down below what your favorite Crystal Beast monster is. I really like this card because it has one of my favorites, which is Cobalt Eagle. But this card is really neat because it lets you target a Crystal Beast monster card that you control and destroy it, and then special summon 1 Crystal Beast token with the destroyed monster's original type, attribute, level, and attack and defense. And if a Crystal Beast card is placed in your spell and trap card zone while this card's in the graveyard, even during the damage step, then you manage this card to special summon 1 Crystal Beast monster card from your spell and trap card zone, which is a great effect. We then get Rainbow Ruin. Rainbow Ruin is really good. Rainbow Bridge is the searcher for the searchers, which is insanely good. Crystal Beacon, really good card. Crystal Blessing, great reprint. And Crystal Abundance. This actually used to be the game plan of Crystal Beast, is to actually activate this card with 4 Crystal Beast cards in your spell and trap card zone. Then you send every card on the field to the graveyard, and then special summon back Crystal Beast monsters equal to the amount of cards, up to the number of cards sent from your opponent's field to the graveyard, which is absolutely insane. We then got Crystal Promise. That's a great reprint as well. Crystal Tree, also a good reprint. Crystal Release, Rare Value, Rainbow Refraction, Advanced Dark. There it is. That's a great reprint to get Advanced Dark in here. That's really, really good. This card is really insane that you can actually take the deck and turn it into something completely different with this one card, which is really neat. Melody of Awakening Dragon, because we can search Rainbow Dragon with this card, which is insanely good. Foolish Real Goods, that's actually a reprint I was looking forward to out of the structure deck, because this card is really nice to go in a bunch of different decks. We have Cosmic Cyclone, that's really good for back row decks. And then we have a new Crystal Boon. Crystal Boon is a new card that we got out of the structure deck. Lets you special summon up to 2 Crystal Beast monster cards from your spell and trap card zone. And if you do, gain life points equal to their combined original attack. And if a Crystal Beast card is placed in your spell and trap card zone while this card's in the graveyard, even during the damage step, you can banish this card card to activate the top card of your deck, and if it's a Crystal Beast monster, either add it to your hand or special summon it. Otherwise, send it to the graveyard. That's a great effect to be able to use. We then got Crystal Miracle. Crystal Miracle is a really interesting counter trap that the deck really needed, in my opinion, that when a spell or trap card or a monster effect is activated, destroy a Crystal Beast card you control. And if you do, negate that card's activation. If you do that, destroy that card. And if a Crystal Beast card is placed in your spell and trap card zone while this card is in your graveyard, even during the damage step, you can banish this card and then place one Crystal Beast monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard face up in your spell and trap card zone as a continuous spell, which is kind of a throwback to Sapphire Pegasus' effect that puts a monster in the back row when it's summoned. That's a really good card, and we finally have basically this deck's own Infernity Barrier, which helps out this deck a lot. We then got Crystal Brilliance, which I believe is the last new card. That's actually the last new card that we got in here, which this card is really good because you can only control one of it, and each Crystal Beast monster you control gain attack equal to their original defense, which is a really insane effect because some of your Crystal Beast monsters have really high defense, like your copy of Emerald Tortoise, which has 2,000 defense points that it's going to gain off this card's effect, which can make some of your Crystal Beast monsters that are usually weak attack point monsters really big. And if a Crystal Beast card is placed in your spell and trap card zone, even during the damage step, you can send this card to the graveyard to special summon one Crystal Beast monster from your hand or graveyard. Also, any battle damage you take this turn is halved. That's a great effect. We then have Crystal Pair, which is a really interesting old school card. Crystal Conclave, the last actually build that I made, focused pretty much around using this card as the main focus of the deck. So this card is really a good reprint. We have Ultimate Crystal Magic. This card is one of my favorite Crystal Beast cards ever created because it makes it super easy to summon out your boss monster. Because when your Crystal Beast monsters destroy a battle, you can send 7 Crystal Beast cards with different names from your hand deck or face your field to the graveyard to special summon an Ultimate Crystal Fusion monster from your extra deck, which makes it super easy to summon our boss monster. We then got a Counter Gem. Counter Gem is kind of neat. It doesn't say crystal, but it is a gem card, which is kind of neat. We got Ferret Flames, which is a very welcomed reprint for any Dynamorphia player, and a really neat card in here. We then got Metaverse, which is a great reprint as well to help us get to Rainbow Ruin. And then we have, for our final card, Crystal Beast Token, which is a really neat thing that you actually have all 7 of the Crystal Beasts on here. I wish they would have made this hollow, but it's still a really cool card. And then we have a Master Duel card, which is really neat. This is actually a really good game. If you guys have never played Master Duel, you definitely should, because this game is absolutely amazing. You can pretty much get it anywhere, which is nice. So I think that's going to do it for this one, guys. I am definitely going to be doing a budget build of this. These are the really good reprints that you get. These are all the new cards that you got. We didn't really get any new monsters, but we got some amazing new spells and traps. 3 new spells, 3 new traps, and a new boss monster is really, really nice for the structure deck. And all of these Crystal Beast cards that you can basically build a deck out of almost one of these, which is really amazing. I do recommend picking up 3 of these and definitely building yourself a Crystal Beast deck. Even if you just pick these up for the Ash Blossoms alone and build a Crystal Beast deck for fun, I definitely recommend doing it because this structure deck is absolutely amazing and is super fun, especially with Crystal Beast getting their own counter trap, which is what I was excited about the most. So definitely comment down below which card you were the most excited for to see out of this structure deck. I was really excited to see the Ash Blossom reprint, but out of all the new cards, I think the counter trap is the one I was looking at the most. But these are just really, really good. So anyways, guys, this is DarkArmedDuelist. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Definitely be on the lookout for the $30 budget build, and we'll see you guys in the next video. See you later, guys.